like to introduce Patio Chatio?
Okay. Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to today's Patio Chat with me and Carly.
Hey!
It's a beautiful day.
It is.
It's nice out here.
It's like 70, a little humid, but when it's not humid,
Yeah,
it's always humid.
it's a little humid, but I mean, there's no rain right now, so that's a good thing.
And that concludes the weather portion of our segment.
So let's hear about the polls.
The polls. We're
All
starting
right.
with the polls. Okay. Was Lulu wrong to ask for Christmas? Now this was 50-50, yes and no. Personally, I feel like she wasn't wrong because, and my options, just so you know, the options were yes, she was wrong because the schedule is set in stone, or like the schedule is already set, or
right.
no, because holidays are different from normal custody. Like, it's kind of separate.
Now, in their agreement, did they have holidays called out?
See, I don't, they just put, from what we know they did alternating weeks.
Okay.
So
all right.
I'm working under the alternating weeks, and then they would talk about holidays separate. So,
That sounds
and they were
right.
talking about more than one holiday, but he wants like all of Christmas. And I said that that's not really how it works when you have two parents. Like one either gets Christmas Eve and Christmas morning, and then the other parent gets the rest of Christmas, or like something like that.
Right.
So I said she wasn't wrong because holidays are different from normal custody. That's how I saw it.
Right, and I think you do have to discuss these things, and it's good that she's talking about it, because otherwise you don't want to be surprised when it comes to what you're doing for Christmas, especially Charlotte's so young. Like
Exactly.
you have to plan special things, and like, you know, like the Santa footsteps and Santa's cookies and milk and those kind, and carrots for,
I was just gonna say
carrots for the reindeer. So like, yeah, you have to plan these things. So I say she was not wrong to talk about
Okay,
Christmas.
so that decides that Lulu was right.
Okay.
The next poll was, should Liz and Franco tell Jason about Drew? So this was yes, 100%. They absolutely should. And I agree. I don't know if like now was the time, so I'm glad Elizabeth held off. But like, yeah, they probably should, you know, eventually.
Yes. And according to Drew, well, Jason, but we know that he's, well, we don't know. We don't know. But according to Jason, Elizabeth does not lie to him anymore, right?
Right.
That's what he said. I got a kick out of that because, I mean, Elizabeth not lying. Ha ha ha.
You're so
I mean,
shady.
She wanted, like, her instinct was good. Like, right away, she's like, oh, we have to tell him. But then she lets herself be talked into the waiting, or maybe not at all. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know. And he might find out before she tells him.
How would that happen?
Oh, I don't know. We're not up to that yet.
And the last poll for today is, was Amy out of line when she was telling Maxie that she needs to kind of get over Nathan having all this attention and like get a job and get a hobby and stuff? Yes, the overwhelming consensus was yes.
Yeah, I think any advice that Amy can give to Maxie would be out of line. It's not her place.
Exactly.
But
she's mad that Maxie's involved in this Manlanders things now, which is like,
how could she not be? I mean, it's either that or Nathan's lying to his wife.
Exactly.
I mean, he did for long enough that.
And when Manlanders do that, I don't think so. Okay.
But Amy Landers would.
A lot of people don't like this storyline, but I just feel like it's different, and it's like cute. It's not life or death situation here, and it's just kind of something we all can enjoy on some level.
Yeah, and you know what? It's nice to see a couple happy for a little bit, and we want to see Nathan and Maxie happy, so they have to give conflict somewhere else. So if the conflict is, you know, he was worried about losing his job, because he was worried for a nanosecond.
Yeah.
And they have like teeny boppers coming to their door. You don't like teeny boppers?
I don't think they were teeny boppers. They were women.
Oh.
Like, they weren't teenagers.
They look like teeny boppers to me, but I'm old, so everybody looks young. Oh, were they young?
Yeah.
So young adult women, young women coming to their door going, ah! That's teeny bopper. Action. That's what they did.
Did you write I love you on like multiple pages?
I did. Remember I used to do that with your notebooks at school?
It was all thought the front one, and then it just kind of, the wind took it, and I'll do this.
There's probably more I should use the pad. Well, don't look for them now. It'll ruin it. It's supposed to be a surprise, so when you use
I'll be very surprised.
You'll be like, someone loves me, because I didn't sign my name.
They're gonna someone loves me.
Alright, where are we now? We're stops laughing. Let's do predictions.
So this is an idea I had like forever ago, and I just never did because I didn't know how to incorporate it, but now Patio Chat is like the perfect way to do it. The menu guide. Okay, so you click General Hospital and it gives you a little like teaser of what's gonna be in that episode. And I thought, oh, how cool, a description. Good, yes, a description.
That's what you just said.
Did I?
Yeah, I don't repeated it.
I remember. Yeah. So to look ahead and be like, ooh, what's going on? What do we think this means? So that's what we're gonna do. So our first one, I saw that intrigued me was Scott gets the wrong idea. And like, I have no, what's Scott doing right now that he could get the wrong, like what?
The wrong idea about what?
Exactly, like what's happening?
Yeah, what is
Could it be something with Laura and Kevin, maybe? Because I mean, that's a connection he had. Maybe with Franco, but he kind of told them all that. Like, so leave your predictions down in the comments below.
Yeah, because that one's really open for interpretation.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. So yeah, it's basically just me reading a sentence and going, ooh, what's that about? That's what predictions is.
Let's do that.
Ava agrees to help.
Help? Agrees to get help?
No, agrees to help.
To help someone.
Who's she helping?
Patient 6. What if he finds her? Because he knows her.
Yeah, he knows her.
Right. And he knows she's from Port Charles.
Yeah.
So he knows when he returns to Port Charles, he can look for Ava.
Yes.
If he needs help. And she's...
Or what if she agrees to help Griffin?
That's teeny
like
bopper. Yeah, she's too busy making Griffin feel guilty. So I don't think
maybe
she's
that's her way of helping. Or what if it's another thing with Spencer? Maybe there's another way for her to help Laura with Spencer's
wasn't she
thing.
going to Paris? She was good. Like, did
yeah,
she get
but then she got distracted.
Right. No, I know she got distracted, but she was going to France.
That's true.
To find Spencer. So.
So maybe she does talk to Spencer, but I don't think Spencer's...
But she can't go back on agreeing to help with the case.
Unless maybe there's a new way for her to help with the case.
Oh, maybe.
So...
well, we'll have to wait and see. What day was that?
I think that's Tuesday. Nothing showed up for Monday, so this is all Tuesday through Friday. Jocelyn hits a dead end. What's even... could it be with Oscar? What is going on? Like, a dead end with what?
The only thing, what's Jocelyn doing now? Jocelyn's.
Yeah, Jocelyn's.
Jocelyn's, I like her,
I do
is
too.
dating Oscar. I like him too. So maybe, how could she, oh, I know what it is.
What?
Remember she offered to help him find his father?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's that.
I was so busy ridiculing for Edward Cullen dialogue, I totally missed the point of what they were talking about. Okay. Yes. Okay, I think you're right on that one.
Oh, well, let's write that down.
Okay.
And then we'll return to this topic on next Sunday chat.
Yeah.
Next Sunday. Oh, today's Sunday. And we'll see if there was any truth in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura is left in suspense. So I'm thinking this either has something to do with the suit and ties into the whole Ava agrees to help, or maybe Kevin tries proposing again.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be in suspense. Like, she pretty much knows now how the next proposal's gonna happen.
I know, but maybe
because she laid it out to him, like, very clearly, how she wants to be.
Not at Kelly's.
Not at Kelly's, and not as a rebound to Valentine, because she doesn't want her proposal to have anything to do with Valentine.
Nope.
So what could she be in suspense? Oh, maybe she's in suspense about what's gonna happen with the suit. Like, it could tie in with Ava. You just said that.
That's a great idea.
Well, the wind distracted me.
Patient 6 takes in his surroundings. So my initial thought was either he's in Port Charles and is like, things have changed, or he gets captured by those guys and is like taken in like, and he's like locked up again, kind of. Okay. He's taking in his surroundings.
All right, so I would say he's not going to get kidnapped by those guys because he's way too smart for that. And they're way not as smart as he is.
That's a really nice way of saying dumb.
And taking in his surroundings, I think, would be different than being like imprisoned by his surroundings.
Well, you're like, whoa, why are all these pads on the wall? Like I'm taking in my surroundings.
No, but I think you're right on the first one. I think he hasn't been in Port Charles for 5 years.
Think about it, Michael's been like, fixing up the waterfront.
Right, the waterfront's gonna look different.
Now Ava has, perks.
He doesn't know about perks.
Ava has her own warehouse and a gallery. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's been happening. I want to make the Port Charles map. I really want to do that.
A lot of things to take in. Oh, maybe people can do that.
Maybe that's something we can work on in Patio Chat. We can build the map.
Like the Port Charles map, because we could start at the waterfront and work our way inland.
Yeah, because we've seen the waterfront.
I love the waterfront. I have a question though. When is patient 6 gonna get a name?
I don't know. See, we all just kind of decided on this channel to just call him Jason. We're like, you know what? He's Jason, okay? He's not going to come back as someone else because...
But I mean in their description, like he's still patient 6.
Yeah, and now we know he has casino ties and he called Sonny and coffee importer. Like, to me, it's pretty much all set in stone. But we also called Bill Ecker and we were totally wrong on that. So that's just something that happens on this channel. I feel like I want to split the difference and he'll be patient Jason.
Okay.
Because I feel like I can't go back to saying patient 6 because I already started saying Jason.
Right, but
that would just be confusing to anyone who's watching these videos in succession.
Yes, and that's true, but the thing is, if he's Jason, then Jason's not Jason. Like, we can't have 2 Jasons.
Well, that's why I call him Port Charles Jason now.
So we have patient Jason and Port Charles?
Patient Jason and...
Port Charles Jason?
Or Jason.
Oh,
it's a visual. Well, I don't want to call it between the 2 of them. But, I mean, even though, like, we're all kind of there in our head. But, so I've just been going Jason and patient Jason for now.
So, actually, patient Jason, we should just call PJ.
PJ? No,
don't call her. Don't call her. No, we want PJ to visit us. But he can be, so we could call him PJ. That would be cute.
We'll call him PJ.
That's adorable.
Sam manipulates Maxie. I am the most excited about this because I just have to believe it's something with Crimson and restructuring Crimson. And there's a connection between Sam and Maxie. Like, I know it in my head.
Spinelli.
Yes, Spinelli. I feel like there's just a lot of
Is there another connection besides Spinelli?
Probably. People let us know in the comments and it'll come to me as I think about it.
But we know that Maxie needs a job.
Yes.
And now Sam owns Crimson.
And I feel like they've been really pushing this whole Nina narrative of, look where I am now, I'm this high-powered executive. And it's just like, wouldn't it be fun if you weren't?
Right, and the fact is, it's Maxie who really got Crimson going. Yeah.
She saved the green issue, like she did all
Nina didn't know anything at that point.
No. Maxie made Nina.
Yeah. And look at how she thanked her.
Exactly. Michael grows paranoid.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
And do we think it has something to do with
I think it has a lot to do with now. Like 100% now. So excited.
I was kind of hoping that maybe, well, not that I want Dylan out of the picture, but we know that, like, it seems Kiki and Dylan are kind of, like, rocky right now. But, like, seeing Michael and Kiki together at the memorial, like,
it brought back memories.
Yeah. I like them together.
Yeah, they were good together. Yeah. That whole thing was so drama-filled, though. And then they would actually, I mean, that's kind of callous, but they'd be able to get a chance, like, without Morgan, you know, because that whole thing was a little awkward.
Yeah, that's callous. But maybe even though Morgan's gone, he's always still will be there between the 2 of them. So
yeah, that's true.
That probably will never
And that she's like a real part of the family, because with, like, the Avery connection, and they kind of have all that.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But yeah, so if he gets paranoid about Nell, which I think we see that happening with the ring and the swimming.
I know! Plot twist. And how did the police...
that's what I wanted.
Not be like, oh, she lives 3 towns over, let's look into her past. Well, because it happened in Maine, so I guess the Maine police would be the one who were investigating it?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'll give it a pass. Yeah. And we know from all the shows that police departments do not work well with each other.
Well, they don't communicate. But that makes sense then, because if she just said, I'm not a good swimmer, why would they have reason to look into her past?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give it. So, some topics.
Topic time.
Alexis with this Parker and Christina.
I like that. Topic time.
Topic time. Alexis with this whole Parker and Christina thing. As a mother, your take on it?
Well, I think she's overwhelming with it because if you push someone in one direction, they're gonna want to push back. I saw what you were doing. Oh, that's really good. And I'm a firm believer that if you tell somebody not to do something, that's the first thing they want to do. So I think that our history kind of proved that, like, I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And she could sit down and have a talk with Christina about her concerns. She doesn't have to, like, attack her in public in that kind of setting.
And
I just think it's... And plus, how old is Christina?
She's probably roughly around my age.
All right, so she's not... It's not like we're talking about a 17 or 18-year-old that, like, really needs her mother's attention like that.
Right.
So I think that Sonny had a good grasp on it. And as much as Alexis did not like his response because he didn't support her, he was more level-headed by saying she needs to learn on her own. She needs to do this. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. She'll get her heart broken and she'll mature.
Yeah. I agree. Anything Alexis does is going to be seen as overbearing. So, yeah, she just needs to back off. And I don't think she has it in her, dude. That's not the kind of parent she is.
She doesn't. Plus, right now, she just seems to have a lot of time on her hands.
Right.
Like, she needs distractions. She needs jobs. She needs to be, like, working on defending someone.
So you suggest Kiki and Dylan?
Yeah, I just think that they're starting to set up for them to break up. Because there's...
I hope they everything kind of gets a little revamped now that Kiki framed it in the way that she sees Dr. Bench as, like, a father figure. Because I totally forgotten, like, her dad is Silas Clay, who was a doctor, and now she's becoming a doctor. Like, that all was kind of lost on me up until yesterday. And I was like, oh, yeah! I remember it! Yeah!
Yeah, and then the way she described him, like, the gruff exterior, but... you know, mushy on the inside. Like, that's how she sees Dr. Bench.
Which is basically how Hamilton Finn is, too.
Yeah. But even though, but he's charming. Yeah. Dr. Finn is charming. But even though Dylan says he's not jealous of Dr. Bench, he is. And maybe not in that way that he thinks Kiki's involved with him, but just because that's someone Kiki will talk to and not talk to him. So he's jealous of the time she spends with him. And jealousy does not go well.
And JaSam buying Derek Wells Media and also renaming Derek Wells Media.
Yeah, what do you think they're going to name it? Comments below, right?
Yes.
We need to know what people think. Because it seemed that Nina and Valentine, even though they had not purchased it yet, were already renaming it. But we haven't heard anything from Jason and Salmon.
Crashed.
I know that.
I've been reveling.
But they need to come up with a good name for it.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be so exciting. Because you know they're not keeping Derek Wells.
No.
No, we have to rename that. But they're media moguls now.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
That's so neat. Like, Jason came through. Well, Jason did really good with that.
Yeah, he did. He managed to keep it a secret up until the English.
Yeah, and look at and he did what he said he was going to do, change his life. But not uproot them because she didn't really want to. Remember when they were going to move a while back?
Yeah, and then
she didn't
was
really
like,
want to move. Yeah, she was glad when they didn't have to. But yeah, so this is going to be exciting. So hopefully we'll hear about the name next week.
I'm so excited.
I'm looking forward.
I'm so looking forward to this coming week. Like it's
so much happening.
So much.
Yeah, and what do you all think about Ava and Griffin? Oh, she's angry.
In I think it was the 12th. Instead of writing Ava's, like when that whole thing was happening, because you know, end scene, I write where they are. Instead of writing Ava's, I put my own personal hell.
Aww. He's not going back to the priesthood because in order for him to go back to the priesthood, we'd lose him, and we don't want to lose him. So he's going to renounce his being a priest.
Priestiness,
and he's gonna be with Ava.
Anna is going to. Not.
She's gonna be so unhappy.
But you know, at the end of the day, Ava's gonna wind up hurting him, and then he's gonna be like, "Why didn't I listen to anyone?" And we're gonna sit here like,
yeah. But we'll see what happens.
People gotta make their own mistakes, and that's okay. I just hope
it
doesn't cost him his life.
No.
I know. I need to shut my mouth. Don't jinx it.
We're not losing him. Thank you for joining us today.
I always said welcome, but
She's
this is the end of the video.
It's the end.
Welcome to the outro. Patio Chat.
And we'll see you next week.
Any of our other patio chats, I will link them at the end of the video here, so you can go check them out, because this is number 3.
Wow.
Magic. How'd I do that? But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next Sunday for Patio Chat. Bye.